Hello guys, this is Sushant. I hope I am helping you in your preparation for your MHCET in mathematics. I hope you are able to apply the tips which are being shared over here. If you have any of your own tips, you can also share in the comments so that others are also helped from it. So let's get learning. Today we are going to take the topic which is called as differential equation. This chapter basically will be related to your derivatives and integration. So you have to have the knowledge of both of them. So let's get learning, and please hit the like button, please share, and please subscribe to the page so that we will be able to do more such videos in the coming future. So my topic, which is differential equation, will be bifurcated into three parts. So the sums will be based on only these three sections. That is, first one is finding the order and degree of a differential equation. So order means basically the highest derivative which has been taken in that equation. So you have a d square by dy square, then your order becomes a 2. Now the degree will be the corresponding degree for the highest order of that equation, like the highest derivative which has been taken in that, its degree is going to be my degree of the differential equation. Next one is my formation of differential equation. Now while formation of differential equation, they will be giving you some equation in y is equal to form, and then you have to find what will be the differential equation for it. So you have to remember that the number of arbitrary constant is the number of times you have to take derivative of that particular equation. So arbitrary constants are basically the ABCs which are being given in that equation. So depending on the number of them, the arbitrary constants, you will be taking that many times the derivative of that particular equation. Next one is solving of the differential equation. This part forms the main thing, like most of the questions will be asked on these. So in solving of differential equation, you will have mostly the questions will be based on the first type, that is variable separable form. So variable separable means the terms in x and terms in y can be separated out and they can be given to my dx and dy. So basically what you have to do is you have to bring the equation in the form f of x dx equals f of y dy. Once you get this, you will integrate both sides and then that will be the solution of the differential equation. Next one is the homogeneous differential equation. So homogeneous equation means the degree of the terms which are present, that is the x and y terms, as constant. Like you will have the terms like x square or xy and y square. So this equation, if the equation will be consisting of such terms, like you will have the degree as same, then in that case that becomes a homogeneous differential equation. And third one is the LDE, that is a linear differential equation. The equation will be of the form dy by dx plus py equals to q, where p and q will be the functions of x, and then you have to find basically your integrating factor, which will be given by e raised to integral p dx, and then your solution will be y into integrating factor will be equal to integration of integrating factor into q dx plus c. So these are some of the things which you have to recollect when you are going for the differential equation. So now let's go to the problem section. Let's go to the first type of question, which is finding the degree and the order. So the question is given like this and you have to find the order and the degree. Some of the questions might be asking in only one of them. In this particular equation, you can see that the order is directly, you can write it as 2. So since you are getting the order as 2, so it's option either D or A. So other you can eliminate. Next you have to find the degree of it. So what you can do is if you just square both sides, so you will have something like this. So the degree of the highest order is going to be 3. So your option is D. Coming to the next one, it's given a determinant of this particular thing. So you know how to solve a determinant. So this equation basically will be x dy by dx plus root of 1 plus dy by dx the whole square minus y equals 0. So this I can write it as 2y on this side. Now you can, since you have to remove the square root, you will take this term also on that side. So you will have a plus x dy by dx. If you square on both sides, you will get this sort of an equation. So from this you can see that the order of the equation is 1, so you can eliminate your A option. Now to check what is going to be the degree, so it's the highest degree of the order, maximum order. So you can see that over here also it's going to be a square term, here it is already a square term. So your degree is basically 2, so your right option is B. Next type of question is finding the differential equation from the given equation. So you have your xy is equal to a e raised to x plus b e raised to minus x. So you see that there are two arbitrary constants, so you have to have a double derivative term in your differential equation. So that is why you can eliminate your D option, because it is only having a single derivative term in it. So to proceed this for this question, you have to go for the differentiating. So if you just differentiate that equation, so you will get it as x into y1, that is the UV rule, into y plus y equals a e raised to x minus b e raised to minus x. Differentiating again, so you will have your x y1 will change to y2. y2 and y1 basically are the single derivative and the double derivative term. So this is my double derivative term plus y1 plus y1, so that becomes a 2y1 is equal to a e raised to x plus b e raised to minus x. But this you know is this particular equation, so you will have a xy term. So that is why xy2 plus 2y1 is equal to xy is your option, which is B. Next, coming to this equation, you can see that there is only one arbitrary constant. So you have to only differentiate only once. If you just directly differentiate this particular equation, what you will see is that you will get a 2y1 is equal to 3 into x plus c the whole square. So you are still having that c. You have to then substitute and all that thing you have to do. So instead of that, we can apply a simple trick over here. What we can do is taking cube root on both sides. So if you take cube root on both sides, so you will have a y raised to 2 by 3 is equal to x plus c. So now if you just differentiate, then what you see is that your c, because it is a constant term, it vanishes because of the differentiation. So now if you differentiate, you will have a y2 by 3 differentiation, which is going to be 2 by 3 into y raised to minus 1 by 3 into the differentiation of y, which is y1 is equal to 1. So now what you can do is the 2 will remain with y1 will be equal to 3 into y raised to 1 by 3. So taking cube on both sides, so this will be a cube of this. So 3 cube is having the value 27 and 2 cube is having the value 8. So you will have, and this is also raised to 3. So you will have 8y1 cube is equal to 27y, which is basically the answer option, this one. So by mere observation, you can just simplify the number of steps, reduce the number of steps which are required for solving, so that you get a quicker answers. Moving on to the next question. So these two questions are again you have to find the differential equation from the given equation. In this you can see that there is only one arbitrary constant, because you are having the same a inside this bracket. So you don't consider it as 2, you will consider it as only one arbitrary constant. So what you can do, a simple trick over here, you can rewrite this equation as a square minus y minus a the whole square. So you can see that this becomes a square minus b square identity, which is a minus b, a plus b. So you will have a minus y plus a into a a plus y minus a. So your a gets cancelled from here, and from here you can write it as 2a. So what you can simply do is you can take that y over here and you will have a 2a minus y. So if you take a derivative of this particular term, then you will just get eliminated with the a. So if you just take derivative, so this becomes a u by v rule. So u by v rule is 2x into y minus x square into the derivative of y divided by y square is equal to minus y1. So you can take the y square over here, so that gives you 2xy minus x square y1 is equal to minus y1 x square. So you can write it as 2xy equals, this becomes x square minus y square into y1. You can take that y1 on this side, so you will have 2x by y1 is equal to x square minus y square, so that y square can be taken over here. So you are getting this equation which you see in your B option. Moving on to the next one. In this you are having this particular equation. You can see that there are two arbitrary constants, so you have to differentiate twice. So if you take the first derivative, it will be a into cos derivative, which is a minus sine, into log x, and derivative of log x, which is 1 by x, plus b into derivative of sine, which is a cos of log x, into derivative of log x, which gives you by x. So what you can do is you can take that x on this side to simplify our differentiation. So now derivating it again, so you will have this as y1 plus x y2, which is the second derivative, which is you're taking derivative of y1, will be equal to minus a derivative of sine, which is cos, into log x, and derivative of log x, which is by x. Then you will have a b cos derivative is a sine minus sine log x divided by x. You can take this x also on that side. So you will have a x y1 into x square y2 will be equal to this. If you take the minus sign to outside, you will have this term as your y. So you will have this equation as this. If you take that minus y1 on this side, you will get this particular equation. So you are getting the equation as x square y2 plus x y1 plus y equals 0. So if you just look out for this equation, it's in option D. The next type of question will be the third type of question, which is you have to find the solution of this equation. So in this you have to find the general solution. So general solution means you will have a constant c in that particular equation. So what you have to do is so if you just observe this particular equation, you can see that you can bring it in the form of variable separable. So variable separable means you have to bring it in the form all the x terms together and all the y terms together. So if you just take this term on the if you just take this term on this side, so you will have x into 1 plus y square dx is equal to minus y into 1 plus x square dy. So you can take this 1 plus y square this side, 1 plus x square that side. So you will have this equation as a variable separable form. So this becomes a variable separable form because you have all the x together and the y together, integrating both sides. So you have to check the integration of this. Now you have 1 plus x square, so you can do a substitution. So you can do it mentally. If this becomes my substitution, that is 1 plus x square is a substitution, then its derivative is going to be 2x. So I have to have a 2. So Since I'm adding that 2, I have to divide it by 2. So this becomes a log of 1 plus x square with the half outside. Same goes over here, it becomes a minus half log of 1 plus y square plus c. So this comes this side. So you will have the half outside of log of 1 plus x square plus log of 1 plus y square is equal to c. That 2 goes that side. So since everything is in log, you can take this as log a into b. So it becomes log of 1 plus x square into 1 plus y square is equal to 2c if you take anti-log on both sides. So this becomes some another constant c1. So this option basically will be this particular option. In this question, you will be able to observe that you are not able to bring it down to the variable separable form directly, because you have a sign of x plus y, so you cannot separate it out. So what you can do is you can apply the formula for sin a plus b minus sin a minus b, or you can also apply the formula for sin a minus sin b. So what you can do over here is you can apply the formula for sin a minus sin b. So sin a minus sin b will give you a cos of a plus b by 2 with a 2 outside. So x plus y plus x minus y by 2 into sine of a minus b by 2. So that becomes x plus y minus x plus y by 2. So this term becomes, the y gets cancelled, you have a 2x over there, 2 gets cancelled, so you have a x term in this, and similarly you will have a y term in this. So you are getting a tan y dy by dx is equal to this particular term. So rewriting that, so tan y dy by dx. So you will be getting the equation as tan y dy by dx equals 2 cos x sin y. So what you can do is you can take the sine this side and dx that side. So you will have a tan y by sin y, which is basically, since tan is sine by cos, so that sine gets cancelled. So you have 1 by cos, which is a sec y dy equals 2 cos x dx. So integrating both sides, because now it is the variable separable part. Then finding the integral of sec y. So integration of sec y is log of sec y plus tan y, which is equal to 2 into cos x, integration is sin x, plus c. So you can see that option is C. Going to the next set of questions, in this you have to find the solution for the differential equation given to you. So you can see that there are many terms present over here. So what you can basically do to simplify it, bringing together the dy and the dx term and then trying to solve whether it is going to come in the separable form or not. So what you can do is you can take the dx on this side and dy, let us keep it at that side only. So my dy will be equal to x square e raised to minus y plus e raised to x minus y into dx. Now this e raised to x minus y, I can write it as e raised to x into e raised to minus y because of the laws of indices. From this, if you take the e raised to minus y constant and you take it that side, so you will have a e raised to y dy equals x square plus e raised to x dx. So this becomes a variable separable form. So e raised to y integration is e raised to y, x square is x cube by 3 plus e raised to x is e raised to x plus c. So if you just look out for this option, that comes in option C. Moving on to the next one. So you are having a differential equation where a substitution had been done where v is equal to y by x. and you have to then find the differential equation for this particular substitution. So you consider the substitution and then you find what is going to be my dy by dx term in it. So my y will be equal to vx. You derivate this with respect to x. So you will have a dy by dx is equal to x into dv by dx plus v. So now you have substitution for dy by dx, you have substitution for y. If you just substitute in this, you will get everything in terms of v or a x. So once you do that substitution, what you get it as, it is x into dy by dx, which is this, so that becomes x square dv by dx plus x into v. You have a minus y, so y is basically vx into e raised to y by x, I know it is v. This thing is equal to x square cos x. So this vx gets cancelled out. You are remaining with x square into e raised to v into dv by dx. So the x square gets cancelled, you can take the dx on this side. So you have the equation reduced down to e raised to v dv is equal to cos x dx. So integrating both sides, you get this thing as e raised to v equals, you will have cos x integration, which is sin x plus c. So if you look out for this particular equation, that comes in option D. So next type of questions are your particular solution of differential equation. So you identify this sort of questions when you will be giving these values. So basically your steps are, you have to first of all solve the equation. You will get it in terms of c, a constant c, and then you have to just substitute the value of y and x given, and then you will get your c, and then resubstituting in the equation. So what you have to do is basically you have to solve this equation. So you will have a x plus 1 into dy by dx will be equal to 2e raised to minus y minus 1. So you can bring it down to your variable separable form, so which can be written as 1 upon 2 e raised to minus y minus 1 dy, which is equal to 1 upon x plus 1 dx. Now this e raised to minus y, I can write it as in this way. So what you can do is, when you are integrating this part, so you will have the derivative of this term in the numerator. So when you are taking this term as t, its derivative will be minus e raised to y. So you will have a minus sign outside it. So you will have a minus log of 2 minus e raised to y, which is equal to log of x plus 1 plus log c. So you will be getting this equation as x plus 1 into 2 minus e raised to y will be equal to some other constant c. So what you have to do is, now you have to just substitute the value of y is equal to 0 and x equals 1. Now if you just observe in this, you are having a e raised to y minus 2 term and e raised to y minus 2 term like that. So basically your option C and D should not be the solution. So what you can do is, you can take this as e raised to y minus 2 and you will have a some other constant c. So now substituting these values inside it, so you will have for y is equal to 0, x equals 1. So you will have a 2 into e raised to y minus 2. So that is 1 minus 2. So that becomes a minus 1. So your constant basically is having the value minus 2. So your option basically is going to be your B option. Coming to the next problem. So you are having this particular, again you have been given the values, you have to find the particular solution of this. So if you just rewrite the equation, so you have got this equation. So wherever dx is present, you will bring all the x term, wherever dy is present, you will bring the y terms together. So you will have 3 e raised to x into 1 plus e raised to x equals minus sec square y divided by tan y dy, and this is dx. So if you integrate on both sides, you will have integration of this plus c. So what you observe is the derivative of this term is present in the numerator. So again it becomes a log of 1 plus e raised to x, which is equal to minus tan's derivative is sec square, so you will again have over here a log of tan. So you can write this as log of 1 plus e raised to x the whole cube into the tan, log tan comes this side, so you will have a tan y. This log can be taken this side, so you will have a c, another constant c, and you have to find the value of c by substituting the values pi by 4 and 0. So when you are substituting y is tan pi by 4, you will get this as 1, and when you are substituting this as 0, you will get it as 2 cube. So your c is basically a 2 cube value, so you will have it as 8. So your option is basically B option. So these are some of the problems which will be asked in your MHCET. If you have any doubts regarding the problems you are facing while solving, you can comment in the comment section below. If you have not understood some of the types which have been discussed today, you can again comment below, or you can email me on the email address which is given in the description below and also in the about page. To get regular updates from our side, please subscribe to our page and also like this video. Please share it with your friends. If you have any tips from your side, you can comment in the comment section so that you can help your other fellow friends also. So thank you, keep learning, keep watching the videos, and happy learning and all the best. Keep practicing.